The Charlottesville DNA dragnet, power policing and the price of trust. Charlottesville, Virginia, a quiet college town shaken by fear and by the choices of those sworn to protect it. In the early 2000s, a serial rapist terrorized the city. But what followed wasn't justice. It was a test, not of DNA, but of power. Under Police Chief Timothy Longo, Charlottesville launched what it called a voluntary DNA dragnet. Officers fanned out across the city, asking men for cheek swabs to clear their names, to help the investigation, to prove their innocence. But nearly every man they asked was black. Students, workers, fathers, sons, people with no connection to the crimes other than the color of their skin. They called it voluntary. But when a uniformed officer is standing in front of you, clipboard in hand, calling your refusal uncooperative, how voluntary is that really? Longo defended it. He said it was about public safety, about eliminating suspects. But safety built on fear isn't safety at all. It's control. And control is exactly what this dragnet achieved. Over 200 black men were targeted for DNA collection. Some refused. Many didn't feel they could. Their genetic material, their privacy, their dignity, all collateral damage in a desperate PR move by a department under fire. Because when police fail to catch a suspect, the next easiest thing to do is to look busy, to point to a spreadsheet and say, "We're doing something." But what they were doing was crossing a constitutional line. Longo claimed it was voluntary. The community called it what it was: racial profiling in a lab coat. Science weaponized to justify suspicion, progress twisted into prejudice, and when the backlash came, Longo backpedaled. He paused the program. He promised to review the policy, but the damage was already done. Trust once broken doesn't grow back, especially when the same hand that broke it insists it was for your own good. Not a single arrest from that DNA sweep ever justified what it cost. No one was charged because of it. No justice was found in those tubes and swabs. What was found was proof of how easily fear can become an excuse for violating rights. Timothy Longo went on to build a respectable career in law enforcement. Promotions, public appearances, applause from the same institutions that stayed silent when his department humiliated an entire community. He moved up, while the people his policies targeted were left to remember how quickly the system turned on them. Because power protects itself. And in Charlottesville, that power wore a badge. The DNA dragnet was framed as modern policing, but it was the oldest story in America. Assume guilt, demand compliance, call it protection.